Hello everyone, welcome back. I was quick to watch this Netflix film Sector 36 in Hindi. I want to waste no time before publishing the review. Let me start by saying it is not the run-of-the-mill Bollywood film and it is not for the faint-hearted. The film is loosely based on the 2006 serial murders in Noida Sector 31, popularly known as the Nitari serial murders. In the Nitari case, the two accused were the businessman Moninder Singh Pandher, who was the owner of the house where the murders happened, and his servant Surinder Kohli. Both were convicted and sentenced to death. However, a dramatic twist happened to the case in 2023. Watch till the end to know what it is. The film is a dramatized version of the Nitari case. Though loosely based, there is no dilution. The location of the crimes is shown as Delhi as against UP. Therefore, the Delhi police deals with the case in this film. There are other creative liberties taken which I will come to a little later. Unless you're a seasoned critic, you're not likely to notice any significant flaws. The film starts by showing Vikrant Massey as Prem Singh, the servant of one Mr. Bassi. Prem looks after Bassi's bungalow in Shadara, Delhi. Prem is a loving father of a girl who lives with Prem's wife in the village. In the beginning, Prem is shown as talking to his wife while eating. What he does after eating will make you decide whether you wish to watch the rest of the film or not. The film loses no time in establishing the murders and who commits those crimes. What is evident in plain sight is not evident for the police, who looks the other way for obvious reasons. It is not the case of the police turning a blind eye knowing such murders are happening or knowing who is behind it. It is the case of the police being in denial that such murders are happening. It is the case of the police's lack of interest to even register an FIR because the complainants come from a socio-economic strata that is of no interest to the police. The film shows the police inspector Ramcharan Pandey, played by Deepak Dobriyal, taking interest in the complaints only after a personal tragedy strikes him when his daughter almost gets kidnapped. The film focuses on Inspector Pandey's efforts to nab the culprits and the challenges he had to face in the process. This film focuses only on that part that deals with the interrogations, confessions and the arrest. It does not focus on the victims. The victims are just shown as names. There is a good reason for this. The nature of the crimes are so gruesome and all the victims were children except for one adult. The crimes involved sexual abuse, mutilation, organ trading, cannibalism, and necrophilia. The thought of it is enough to make the stomach churn. Showing those crimes in detail will do no good to the watchers. Therefore, I appreciate where the director Aditya Nimbalkar has decided to stop and the extent to which he has depicted the murders. What is depicted is disturbing enough. I want to highlight two scenes that will send chills down your spine. First is when Prem goes on a monologue after kidnapping a child. He is not showing as harming the child, but the tension that builds inside the viewers due to the fear of anticipation of the crime is scary enough. The second is when Prem confesses nonchalantly in front of the camera to the police. This will go down as one of the iconic scenes in Indian film history, or at least in 2024. There was a promising actor called Vikrant Massey who was struggling to make a mark. In 12th Fail, he came out with a performance which made everyone say, "This man at last got his due." I still saw flashes of desperation in Vikrant's portrayal in 12th Fail. There was a sense of urgency to make the best of the one good shot he has been given in his otherwise insignificant filmography. But in this film, he has come out of that cocoon. He has let go, and what you see is a menacing cold killer with no sense of guilt or remorse. One could always compare with some other actor and find flaws. But no, I do not see a comparison. I see Vikrant's performance deserving appreciation by the merits of his own. Deepak Dobriyal has a lot more difficult role to play in my opinion. While Vikrant is chilling and menacing, Deepak has to play the imperfect cop, the near-failed father carrying the guilt, the helpless police who cannot override his authorities. In the same interrogation scene where Prem narrates a crime, Deepak had to express the role of Pandey with an uncontrollable rage, yet show restraint because he's on camera and because he realized that the crimes are much bigger than he thought. So he has to control himself to find out the complete details. In my opinion, Deepak Dobriyal deserves all the accolades. There are three things that I did not like in this film. Not a bit. First, The whole sequence starting with Pandey going on stage wearing costumes, then arguing with the parent, and then following up with a dramatized chase sequence wasted many precious minutes which could have been used to explore other perspectives. Secondly, the backstory of Prem, though kept minimal and subtle, is another attempt to rationalize a criminal mind. Prem was sexually abused as a child. So what are we supposed to do? Feel sorry for him? And thirdly, Prem taunting Pandey and provoking him just does not make any sense. If you're a lover of crime investigations, this is a must watch. Don't watch it with kids around. This is not a true crime genre, it is an adapted crime drama. I would also like to mention another brilliant true crime series on Netflix, The Delhi Crimes, played by Shefali Shah. Another movie that I admire and that exposes the inefficiency of police force in crime investigations is Talwar. It is based on the unsolved Arushi murder mystery. That film shows the casual attitude of police at the crime scenes, how the basics such as securing the crime site is crucial for investigation and how it can completely derail the investigation if not secured with attention. That brings me to the last part of the review. In the beginning, I mentioned about the twist in the Nitari case. In 2023, both the accused Moninder Singh and Surinder Kohli were acquitted due to lack of evidence. My heart sank when the news came out. This is what the Allahabad court declared. The casual and perfunctory manner in which the important aspects of arrest, recovery and confession have been dealt with are most disheartening to say the least. It appears to us that the investigation opted for the easy course of implicating a poor servant of the house by demonizing him without taking due care of probing more serious aspects of possible involvement of organized activity of organ trading. Upon evaluation of the evidence led in this case on the touchstone of fair trial guaranteed to an accused under Article 21, we hold that the prosecution has failed to prove the guilt of accused SK and Pandey beyond reasonable doubt on the settled parameters of a case based on circumstantial evidence. Maybe the court lacked evidence due to the police inefficiency, but then who committed all those murders? Thanks for staying with me. I'll come back with my next review. Till then, bye bye.